Production.
What up? We are looking at Terrascend Corp weekly time frame. I'm just going to go over the technicals in this video. So for what I see here, stock's obviously been downtrending from February 2021 into a major area in the chart, right? Major area. So we were previously in this zone before. We revisited that. We were in this zone 2017, revisited 2020. We've spent a lot of time in this area now. From August 2022 up until now, we've been going sideways in this zone, and I'll mark out as the $2.70 zone to the $1.77 zone. Okay, this is the major area. So what I see here is some sort of accumulation phase. Why would I say that? When you zoom in, you look at the volume coming in. There's been increases of volume in this range. If you're thinking of it as a tug of war, who's winning, bulls or bears, right? If this is a tug of war in this area, the bulls are winning the tug of war. They have way much more volume added into this stock's price versus the bears. Now, if we're looking at this like downtrend here, it's clear that the bears are winning the tug of war. Now, yes, you might be thinking that's way too simplified to be thinking about it. Sure. Okay, that's fine. But it really is that simple. So I'm just going to bring this up. This is a popular chart. I've been bringing this up a lot in some of my videos because I think this is how we need to start thinking of markets in a simplified but strategic way. So if the case is for TSND is that we're in this accumulation phase, if that's the case, then what we need to pay attention to now is where are we going to be? Like, this is going to lead us into a disbelief area. This is going to lead us into a little bit of a rally. So we can expect a rally to come in this name. Where? Well, we'd have to look into previous names. Like, let's say $4 is that rally zone, is that area. This area right here, right? We could also, a good way of telling where we could potentially go in terms of a rally, look back and where do you see massive spikes of volume? All right, or where do you see large candlesticks on the chart? Major zones. So this is, we could just mark that out right there, right? This is an area potentially. You could even maybe zoom it down a bit. This seems to be a big area, the open of this area. We have rejected that quite a bit. So $3.07, that's an area to mark out. Let's go 380, right? This rejection to 440, okay? This zone could be potentially acting as a magnet for this stock. And the reason why I say that is we're starting to see the curls from this support leading up into that zone. So when we do get a breakout, if it does come, we could potentially look for an increase of volume leading us into this area. Once we get into this area is where we would expect some sort of pullback. So I'd be looking at Terrascend Corp if you're looking to long this accumulation zone to potentially, and again, nothing I say is financial advice, take profits in this area. This makes sense to me. We could also check the volume profile and look to see where do we see the largest amount of volume or shares being traded. So right now the largest amount of shares being traded was at $2.19. The next largest area is around $7. So do I think it's just going to fly right into $7? It's unlikely. I do think the market will try to play out some sort of like consolidation before we get up there. So it's important to see where we go after this major zone. in the chart, I think. So that's the breakdown. There is a gap in volume here, so it's possible we get a move up this high. But I think this is a more bullish than bearish chart right now. So Mike Rediker again with the heat. Nice call out here, buddy. So that's the breakdown here on TSND. Easy.